Hi guys, Andrew here, and well, I'm going to be bringing you my knockout stage predictions for all the games, and we're going to see who I think will win the knockouts via this now. I will be going into more details with them on the day of the games, because maybe I don't know about people, but I always feel different going into match days. I do, and I've got a certain vibe on match days. But we're going to see what my vibe is right now. And the first game will be Belgium and Portugal. Oh god, this is going to be tight. I'm going to predict. You know what? I'm going to just think this game will be tight. I think it'll have a few goals in it. But I think Belgium. And there's a one reason why I think Belgium will beat Portugal. They're in much better form than Portugal. Much better. And I just think that will carry Belgium to the quarterfinals, where they'll play Italy or Austria. Yeah, I'm sorry to Austria. I like the Austrians, but your team is not the greatest. I'm sorry. Italy will beat Austria here, in my opinion. France and Switzerland. France are not as good as people think, right? And I'm going to say this. If Switzerland went on to beat France, I wouldn't be shocked. I can actually see this game at least going to extra time. But I still think France will just have enough quality. I think Switzerland, though, are not going to be as easy as France think they will. Croatia and Spain, you could flip a coin for this. Both teams on their day are brilliant. We've seen that. Spain had two terrible group performances and one amazing performance. The exact same goes to Croatia. Two bad ones and a good one at the end. So it's very, very difficult to predict this game. But I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound bizarre. I think it will go to extra time, maybe. But my gut feeling's telling me Croatia will beat them. And I know, I predicted Croatia to win every match in this tournament so far, which is stupid in my opinion. But yeah, Croatia, yeah. Sweden, Ukraine. This could go either way. And I know what people are going to think. Sweden have won their group. They've been brilliant, right? It was the worst group in the competition. And I'm not a fan of Sweden, and I'm a fan of Ukraine more. I think Ukraine are a better team. I just think against Austria, they weren't bothered. But in the previous two games, Ukraine were really good, in my opinion. And I'm actually going to boldly predict Ukraine to knock Sweden out. Have they got a sort of... They don't tell you who do you think's going to win each game, but yeah. England and Germany. Oh, God. This is the hardest one to predict. But, right, I'm going to just say it. England are on better form than Germany. I know Germany were brilliant against Portugal, but they were very nearly knocked out by Hungary. And I think something is just telling me England are going to pull it off. I know that sounds crazy, and I'm probably going to be wrong here, but I think England will beat Germany. And Holland and the Czechs. Again, this would not shock me at all if the Czechs won. Because Holland can be inconsistent, and I know they won their group, and I should be calling them Netherlands. Sorry, anybody who got offended by that, but the Netherlands. I know the Netherlands are good, but I think this game is going to explain a lot of this tournament. And I'm going to back just about the Netherlands. And trust me, guys, This is going to be a vital win for the Dutch. This is going to be the confidence, one that I think will have them going far. Wales and Denmark, again, arguments for both teams. Everything with Eriksen with Denmark. They could pull through this. And Wales, always the underdogs who do so well. And I'm going to predict the underdog story to stay intact and Wales to beat Denmark. Belgium and Italy again. Oh, God. 50-50 game for me. Maybe. No, I'm going to predict Italy. And why am I going to predict Italy? I'm predicting Italy because their defence is so much better than Belgium's. And I've said that in my earlier prediction. And I stand by it. You saw the game against Denmark, you did. Belgium, I know they've only conceded 1 goal, but I still think Italy's defence is unreal. France and Croatia. Croatia will puff, but France will push and do it, I think. Ukraine, England. I have to back England. I'm sorry to Ukraine, but I just think England have got more quality and will beat them easily enough. Netherlands and Wales. Again, wouldn't shock me if Wales won this. Imagine that an England-Wales semi-final. But no, I'm going to back Netherlands to win. I think this is where Wales come up against a quality team and they'll get exposed and will go out. Semi-finals, Italy, France, England, Netherlands. This is impossible to predict. If you ask me to win this tournament, but I'm just going to say it, I'm picking Italy over France again. I just think Italy are better defensively. And it's not just that. France drew 2 of their games. And I know they're in a much harder group than Italy, but Italy would have beaten Hungary well. Italy, I think, would have beaten Portugal, who I don't think are that good in this tournament. And I just think France, I know they were good against Germany, but honestly, that game could have gone either way. France could have, on another day, not gotten out of that group. But I think this is where France will go out. England and Netherlands. Know what? This is the point where every England fan's going to be like, it's coming home, it's coming home. And this is the exact moment. After beating Germany, they think they're going to reach the final easily, don't they? They're not. They are not. And this is why I said earlier in the video, the Netherlands against the Czech Republic, if Netherlands win that, I think they will reach the final. I do, and I'm backing it. I think Italy, Netherlands in the final. And unlike some games where I have to sit there really hard and think, I don't for this. And I'm just going to straight up say Italy will. And you might think that why on earth would I not give Netherlands, that much of a chance? I think Italy are better. And I just think Netherlands are on a weakish side of the draw. We're no team on that side of the draw. Let's go back to it, right? From here on in. Sweden, average, if you ask me. I know they won the group, but they're very average and will get found out. Ukraine are alright, they're decent. Not decent enough to, go mega in the tournament. England are good, but they do not have more goal scorers. And I think that will prove vital. Germany are very inconsistent, and I don't believe they'll beat England. Now, if Germany beat England, right, I think Germany will reach the final instead. Because I cannot predict that game between England and Germany. But I think it's whoever wins. I've just got a gut feeling England will win. And, Netherlands, Czech Republic are pretty good. I think they could beat Netherlands. But again, I cannot see the Czechs reaching the final. And Wales and Denmark. Denmark, who knows what spirit could get Denmark? I do agree with that. Maybe Denmark will reach the semis. Who knows? But I'm just going to predict Wales because I think Wales have got, more experience winning knockout games than Denmark. Anyway, it's been me. See you tomorrow as we predict the actual results. And maybe I'm going to be thinking differently about some of the games. We'll see. Anyway, it's been me. See you next time.